Versed has makeup now? No way. Get out. I'm so excited, guys. And they're saying that it could be the new Merit, but an affordable version. We're going to test it all out today. So if that interests you, stick around and we'll dive right on into it. Hey guys, so welcome. If you're new here, I am Cher, and I love to do a lot of different reviews. I've definitely been doing a lot of hauls lately. I'm on a quest to find a lot of cruelty-free alternatives to some of the brands that we know and love, a lot of the classic products that are so good, but in 2025, I've been on a quest to transition more to cruelty-free beauty. Versed is one of my favorite brands. They're really affordable, clean, vegan, cruelty-free, all of those. They check a lot of boxes for me. They do give me PR ever so often, just to give you that disclaimer, but in general, they pretty much give me all skincare. And so they have not sent me any of the new makeup launches, so I went and bought it all myself. Now, this is 4 items that I got out of everything they had on the line. I think there were really only 2 other things in makeup in addition to this, and I didn't get those. I don't really know why now. I think I was most interested in these, but they also had a brow gel, and then they also had a liquid eyeshadow topper kind of deal, liquid eyeshadow. So those were a couple other options. Then I've already previously been gifted their Mood Lighting Glow Drops by Versed, so I didn't pick that up at the store either since I already owned it. So I guess they have sent me this one makeup item, but do you count this as makeup or skincare? Because it's a little bit of both. But anyway, I thought we're gonna try it all out today. Yes, I am in my bikini under here. I'm heading to the beach after this. So it's spring break. Officially, we're heading out today, but I'm gonna do a little makeup try-ons first. So that's why I look a little weird. Florida girl, I am in Florida, and so it's that time of year you're gonna start seeing me in the bikinis while I'm filming. So hey, living the life. And since we're doing a lot of Versed today, I'm going to be taking this sunscreen with me to the beach today and testing it out some more. This is the Guards Up Daily Mineral Sunscreen. So I guess we're kind of doing a mostly Versed video. I did pick up a couple other brands and things at the drugstore too, and I was trying to decide if I should put it in this video or not, but it's kind of looking like this is a Versed video. So I think we're going to stick with the Versed items, and I'll just have to bring up the other stuff in another video for you. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my base makeup because I am wearing some where I was testing some other products out this morning. But I thought, well, it's going to be appropriate to remove everything with one of my favorite products from Versed, and that is the Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm. This is their makeup remover, and it's really, really good. This is one of my favorite cleansing balms. So I figure we'll go ahead and do it on screen. You're kind of getting a feel for like all things Versed here, both the skincare and the makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Now I'm not gonna remove my eye makeup, which I think eye makeup is really where makeup balms will show you and tell you the truth. That's where you really need a makeup balm, but I don't need to remove my eye, like my brows and stuff right now. I want to remove my base makeup because we're gonna test out the skin tint. So I'm excited about that. They have a skin tint, and if you've been around for the last few videos, you'll know I'm really trying out skin tints lately because I am about to bring you guys a whole roundup of the best skin tints that are cruelty-free, and I want to maybe even rank them in order of my favorites. So this might be one of the last ones I try. So we're gonna see how it does today. All right, so you can see this stuff is amazing. It melts it off. I'm gonna go kind of rinse it though, pat it with like a really wet cloth, and I will be right back. All right, we're just gonna keep going with some more skincare. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my skincare before we do all this. So I'm gonna show you guys on screen the Autosave Advanced Restoring Serum. So this has microalgae, Floretin, and ferulic acid. It is made especially for aging skin and dull skin. Okay, here is the serum. pump out a little bit, and then we're going to put some all over the face. It does have an interesting smell to it. I will tell you that. It's not the most pleasant smell, in my opinion. I mean, it's not terrible, but it definitely has an odd, I don't know what that smell is, but it's not like a nice fruity floral or anything like that. It's not like overly chemical, but it's just, it's this odd, maybe it's the microalgae. I think that's what I'm smelling. Yeah. So very hydrating. Love this. Okay. And then I don't think I have any moisturizer, but I'm going to let this kind of be my moisturizer today. And that's the new skin tint. So is it new though? I am not sure if this one's new in their makeup line. I've just never tried it or seen it before. So this one I may not have right. This may not be one of the new ones, but it might very well be too. So I'm going to first put on, though, they also have the Out of Sight Dark Spot Gel. It's like a treatment. So, you know, I do have the dark age spots here. So I've been enjoying using products like this. I think my only thing is to know if I should or should not get out in the sun with this one, since I know I'm going to be at the beach today. It doesn't say, does it have like, hopefully it doesn't have retinol or anything. I think it might be okay, hopefully. Okay, so we'll just do a little bit on my spots. And usually these things that are brightening, they always kind of come with that like brown tint. It's just what you always see with these types of products that are trying to brighten dark age spots. So does have that. I can't tell. That one doesn't have a smell, but I'm still smelling the serum. Okay, I was going to use this today. This was not gifted by VERSED. I think this came in maybe my test tube last, like in the winter box, I think, if I have that right. I think it was from that box, a beauty box. I haven't really gotten around to using it yet, and I would put it on today to try it out. However, it has retinol in it, and getting out in the sunshine at the beach when you have retinol on is a big, big no-no. So I'm not going to be applying that today, and I want to make sure you guys know that. This is your PSA for the day. But I love that it's retinol for the body, because we tend to kind of neglect our body on like these skincare treatments and we focus on the face. So I love that I have this, and I need to start using it, but I'm not going to wear it today for out in the sun. Okay, so I think that's all my skincare, but we'll start with the skin tint, and it's going to count as like my moisturizer and my base. And we're going to see if it covers enough to where I just go with this for the day or not. Very excited to use it though. So this is the multi-serum skin tint. It has SPF 40 in it. So I'm going to let this be my sunscreen today too on my face for at the beach. A perfect day to try this on. All right, here it is. Now I got the shade 2N, 2 Neutral. There was a shade that was a little bit deeper, but it was sold out at the store. So that might have been what I should have gotten. This one is a little light on me, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully it will be okay, especially when I get my other makeup on and stuff. So it's going on pretty well. I think because it's so light, it's kind of throwing me off because it's a little lighter than my skin tone. I typically go with whatever the description is for a light neutral, but that's kind of all over the place sometimes depending on the brand. All right, so here is the look and the finish of it. Let me get my mirror out. This is my first time trying it. Okay, it's definitely, it's like peeling, but I did have that balm on underneath, and I don't know if I got everything off enough. I feel like this is peeling really bad though already. Yeah, but I think it might be left over. I don't think I got the residue of the balm off good enough. Crud. I was like, normally I would do this and really like wash and rinse my face, but because I didn't want to take off my eye makeup, I didn't go as good at like rinsing my face as I could have. I kind of wiped and patted it off. So that's why. So the skin tint, it's definitely super sheer. You barely know it's there, which I think is the point of a skin tint a lot of times. You don't want to feel it. You want it to be lightweight. When you're going out to the beach, you don't want all the like heavy, gunky, too dewy and hydrating finishes. So like, I think it's good for that. But I am a person who I love very luminous, glowing skin. I feel like my skin is still like glowing from it, but it's not ultra creamy and like ultra dewy and hydrating like I do like in my base. So, but it's honestly probably perfect for a beach day, because on those days I don't like as dewy, because then it gets too dewy when you're out sweating and hot in the sun and all. So it might be just right for the beach. So this is not going to be one of your more dewy ones. This is going to be super sheer lightweight, I think. Coverage wise, it's not ultra coverage, but I think it's good enough to where I might not wear like too much over it. Now, I do have major spots showing through it though. So what I like to do with a skin tint, for me personally, how I wear it, if it's not going to give us a lot of coverage or enough that I want, is I'll just pop in here with a corrector, and I'll just kind of spot over the places I don't like shining through as much, which is usually my age spots. Now, I have a peach color corrector. Peach isn't always the best color for canceling out age spots. Sometimes like purple is, but this is just my quick on the go. And I'll go ahead and throw it under my eyes too and cover those dark circles while I'm at it. And this is so easy. It's from NYX. I've talked about this in my shorts before. This is just my very convenient color corrector. And honestly, you can dab it out with your fingers. You can use a brush, however you want to do it. But it's so easy because you can just blendy, blendy, blendy. And then I'll come in with like a pressed powder and go back over that spot a little bit. Mostly because you want to set anything that you've done as a concealer that's more liquid, so it's not shifting on you at the beach. And then that gives you a little bit more even tone too. So that's how I tend to do a skin tint if it's not like a really good coverage skin tint and I want to just even the face out just a little bit more and cover up a couple spots. So that's all I would do. And I know, like, you know, I do the color correcting even over the tint, which isn't always the order you go in if you're using a foundation, but it's just, I don't always know till after the fact. So that's just kind of what I do. Okay, so pretty good skin tint. Now, I do want to say the skin tint was like $20. So for some of the really good skin tints out there that I use also, I might spend like 30 to 40. So it's still more affordable than those, but I'd still say that it's on the pricier side of a drugstore product. So keep that in mind. So I'm like, for the price, having a drugstore alternative, I don't think I've tried as many skin tints from the drugstore, but in general, I think it's decent. If you're looking for just like a skin tint, it's probably not going to be my top pick because I like mine really, really dewy. But I do need some like this that are not as dewy for beach days. Okay, we also have the Mood Lighting Glow Drops. So there's different ways you can use this too. I actually have this in my Pro Makeup Kit because I like to use it for just an overall glowing base too. I usually mix it into a foundation, or I use it like as a glowing primer. Like I kind of mix it into things usually. So you can either wear it as a base, like a primer that will glow, or you could use it as more of an overall highlight, like a glowing highlight, even just in these spots, or like over your base as an overall glow. All different ways. It just depends on what you want to use it for. Let's go ahead and just use it over the skin tint and let's just see what it looks like. First of all, let's try it as a highlight real quick and just see if it could work. I don't think it's pigmented enough to really be a true highlight, but we'll try it out real quick. And then if it doesn't work, we'll just put it all over the face and have a little extra glow. Yeah, it's not really the best for like a highlight, like a liquid highlight, you know? I mean, you could just kind of put it on those special spots where you like to glow. I mean, I guess it could work. Now, I will say there's a couple different shades in it, and originally when they gifted this to me, there were only 2 shades, and I think this is the lighter of the 2, but I think they've gotten more since then if I saw right at the store. What was this one? This is called Golden, and it has peptides and blackberry extract. So I really love this. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I don't know, or should we just put it all over the skin? I kind of like it at just those highlighted spots. And it's fabulous because it's more of a liquid glow. So you just kind of glow and shine instead of like one starched line of highlight, you know, when you want that more natural glowing highlight look. I think this is fabulous for over 40 and I'm 46. So yeah, so anyway, so that's how that works. Now let's see what else we got in here. So other things that I picked up, I have the blush, and I think people are trying to see if this compares to the Merit. And we could even do a comparison. I've got a Flush Balm, I think, that I could do this on one side and the Merit on the other and see what we think. We've also got a lip blush, so for the lips, and then a lip serum. To me, I was kind of thinking I do this as my like almost gloss over the flush. I don't know if you need them both together or not, but I wanted to get both because I'm usually drawn to cheek and lip products, and so that's why I got these. So let's try out, I haven't done my eyes or anything. We'll just start with these products and see where we go from there. So there's all different shades, but I got the shade Pinch. So I think it's going to be a fairly natural color. It's kind of like on your warmer tone. And they did have some cooler tone ranges at the store. They had like several different shades. I couldn't decide. I could have picked any of the colors, but I was kind of feeling this one. Like, I should have picked one that was closest to the color I have in Merit so I could compare, but all right. So I'm going to do a couple of swipes here and just see what it looks like. This is called the Shade Swipe Blush Stick. And I'm going to come in with a brush and flush it on out. Very pretty. Always, when I have some of these types of shades, it does show off my age spots a little bit. Let's try the Merit on the other side. All right, so this is Beverly Hills Flush Balm. I think the Merit might be just a little more subtle and not quite as pigmented as the Versed. But kind of similar. The Versed is a little more pigmented, and I still do think that the Merit blends a little better than the Versed, I will say. But you have a nice drugstore option here. Yeah, you can just tell, like, I can just blend this a little better and more naturally. The Versed is pretty good. It's okay. I think it's good for a drugstore, and I do like that feel of it. Kind of a minimalist feel to it. It's not as cool shaped as this one, though. But, like, it's the same idea as with the Merit. I don't have any of them on me, but the Merit has is it the contour stick or the bronze stick? Is shaped very similar to this. I think that's kind of the same idea there. I'm going to take the sticky off because that's taking away from the packaging. And obviously your packaging's a little different because this is straight plastic, but it still has that same minimalist feel to it, I think. So I still like this design, but it's not as, like, you can tell the difference between the packaging on Merit. It's just a little more upscale feeling, but still, I do still love this packaging. I'm definitely drawn to this kind of thing. Very like sleek, modern, minimalist looking, you know? And I think that's why it's reminding people of Merit, is that Merit has minimalist looks to it also. Some of the same ideas in their packaging. Okay, I want to like even this out a little bit because this side looks different from this one. So I'm gonna come back over here, kind of finish the job on this side. Yeah, it's nice. Put a little pop on the nose. Very good. All right, let's test out the lips now. Try this LYS Speak Love lip liner. I think it gives kind of a nice like rose but nude shade. Okay, so this is called Smoothing Lip Blush. It's the cashmere color, and I got the shade Casual. Ooh, it is a little bright. And I think I did that on purpose because I'm really drawn to these kind of bright colors. Like, yeah, especially for spring now. So let's see. I think I remember they might have had like a lip serum too, like some kind of treatment for the lips. Maybe I was supposed to put this on first. Tinted lip serum. I probably was supposed to put this first, but oh well. Okay. That is a very natural flush, not ultra pigmented. And that's actually good. I like it not being like super pigmented on the lips, but it does give you a little pop of color. It's a very smooth feel. I wouldn't say the most hydrating. Like, it doesn't feel ultra silky. Like, it's not a balm that really feels like some of my favorite balms, honestly. But it's just a very simple, smooth feel on the lips is with some flesh. So this is definitely your minimalist lipstick all the way. I really like this color though. I think it's honestly a perfect color because it's just the right amount of flesh, but without being too much. Okay, and then we'll try the serum on top of that. It does not go with the color, I guess. This time I got Flamingo. And it is the Soft Gloss Tinted Lip Serum. I think when I saw gloss, I was thinking gloss over the lips. It's the kind that clicks from the bottom. So we're gonna try to click it. Ooh, look at that color. That looks good. All right. Now this is more like your silky one. You really probably didn't need both on the lips. You really could have probably just done this one by itself and not have needed the other one. But this is your silkier balm-like feel. When they say gloss, I think that's misleading. There's no glossiness to it. It is simply balm-like and a very silky balm feeling. The only critique I would give to this is that it's kind of small, so I don't feel like it's really cushioning to my lips well. I feel like I have to like go back over because it's not wide enough to fit my lips. And I have pretty thin lips, guys. I've got 46-year-old lips. I've never had any kind of fillers. So for somebody who has big lips, if you got big duck lips or you've had fillers in your lips and you got the lips I want, I don't think you're going to like this because it's not very wide. It's not going to fit across your duck lips. So, because if it's not fitting over mine, it's not going to fit over yours. That'd be my only critique. But overall, I like the feel of it. I think it feels really nice. And what I love is I'm not feeling any stinging. I hate stinging balms that like but those tend to be the ones that claim to plump the lips. I don't think this is claiming any kind of plumping, but it does feel nice and soft and gives you some color. So I do like that. I'm going to show you, I'm going to swatch it for you so that you can see it without my other color underneath it. It's a little more warm tone. It's probably just blending into that other color. So, but I think you could really just wear this by itself. Okay, that was everything that I picked up from Versed. So overall thoughts, I think it's pretty good for like drugstore options. It is definitely giving that just natural minimalist vibe. I think it is perfect for minimalist makeup. Definitely like it. I think it gives you great options. Love the packaging on it. Very affordable option. And knowing that it is clean, vegan, and cruelty-free at the drugstore, I got this from Target, is fantastic. Would I say that this is the new Merit? I think there are some similarities, certainly with the minimalist idea and like some of the packaging and all, but the feel of it, definitely, I don't think that it's quite to Merit's quality, if that makes sense. I'm not saying it's a bad quality. I just think that it's perfectly priced for what you're getting. Merit's just a little step above. So those are my thoughts on it. So that wraps it up for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I really was so curious about this Versed makeup. We had to do some Versed today. So that wraps it up. Let me know if you've tried any of it too. I'm going to put links to a lot of the products we used today down in my caption if you want to shop any of it. And you can, of course, find all of this definitely at Target. That's where I got it. I think it's at Walmart, but I haven't seen it at my Walmart. So some people may have it in their Walmart or drugstores. But where I have found it has been at Target. And I have absolutely loved this brand. This is one of my favorites. I call it my drugstore brand, but it's like, since I don't find it at all my drugstores, I'm kind of like, do I call it drugstore or not? I think price point wise, Versed is, it's drugstore, but it's on the high end of drugstore. So I think of it a lot like even Milani. Milani a lot of times has higher end products. It's not like you're not on the Wet n Wild end of drugstore. This is your high end drugstore, you know? So, I love it. I love the brand in general. Anyway, so that wraps it up, guys. Make sure that if you really enjoy reviews like this and you want to see more cruelty-free options, and if you want to be watching for my skin tints roundup, I've got also primers coming, foundations coming, lots of roundups of cruelty-free beauty, and I cover a lot of beauty boxes here as well. You'll definitely want to stick around and pop the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys all on the next one. Bye.